27. Holy cow. Woo.
New challenges approaching.
Chat is saying you cannot be heard.
Good thing they didn't hear that.
Let's try it now. All right, better. All right.
We tested.
What say you, chat? Can you hear him?
Can you hear me now?
Right. There you are.
Yay.
Again, we do have a new player who's going to be joining us next week. She's already part of the group, but to make sure we don't rush her, we will have her join in next time for Blades Bahamut. I did that. We got an announcement from Ryan.
I put on my shades for this one. Sorry, it's not Sam Riegel level. Maybe one day it will be. Oh, I can't read what I wrote. All right.
You are not ready.
What a disaster. Hello, this is Thalia Avalon here coming at you live from the realm of Memphis, Tennessee. This Friday, I'm taking a break from crying about the gods and yelling at Silic to visit Drew's Bar for Rebecca Random's Dungeons and Drags. It's a D&D themed drag show. I'll be there in all of my Drow Tiefling glory, performing alongside an awesome cast of fellow D&D enthusiasts, and bringing you all a magical drag show of epic proportions. So if you're local to Memphis and free on Friday, come down and watch me hopefully pass all my performance checks. The show is at 10 p.m. at the Drew's Bar in Memphis, and you can find more info on my Instagram story. Back to you, Joe.
Bravo,
Yay.
bravo. It was a rough start, but you got us really going when you got through it. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so check out all our socials, both individual and the group socials. We got a social for everything. But everybody's individual social is underneath their window. Other than that, let's continue with the drama. All right. So, last we left off with the manipulation of Luna to Gaju and Silic. Silic became very hostile, trying to kill Gaju without really anything else in his mind, as his only focus. Constantly moving away, tried to hunt Gaju down. Eventually, Apollo traps Luna inside the crystal. To defend herself, summons Silic to kill Apollo, which he successfully does. But in that moment, kind of helps him break a little bit of the control. eventually, through the very traumatic turmoil that's going on, Sophinia decides to put a blade to her own chest as a very powerful, threatening point, and Luna goes for it. Decides to free Silik. Decides to free Gaju. And releases all her powers, eventually offering parts of her power that does this to Zephynia, and a promise that she'll try not to do this again. Also, in an act to try to save face, she's flew off on her own personal journey to be alone for a bit to try to maybe figure out who she is. With only the remnants of her tattoos now in Sophinia, really no answers of what this means. That is where we left off. So, Paolo's back. Cries have happened, and it is both a sad and surprising moment. You're all in the room, assumingly all back together. What would y'all like to do?
Panic? Staring at my tattoos that just appeared on myself and panic a little bit. Yeah.
They look great. You're rocking them. What do they
Why
do?
are they? Why are they here?
Do you feel different?
Oh, DM, do I feel different?
You can do an insight check on yourself.
Okay.
Your voice does seem higher.
Yeah, definitely, yes. I mean, that's apparent. Yeah.
That is a 19.
19. Yeah, I mean, there is a weight on you. Perhaps on your soul. Whether maybe more physical or metaphysical, you're not quite sure. But you do feel maybe like it almost is like a sense of feeling as if you were tasked with something and you have a sense of anxiety of not being able to finish it. You have that pressure on you. You can't really figure out what it is. But there is a change to you, almost like you have this ultimate burden on your soul.
I feel very anxious. I don't know what these mean. I'm a little worried. She's not coming back, is she?
Didn't sound like it.
I think should you call her, she probably will. Otherwise, no.
I would recommend maybe not doing that this evening already. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't reckon that's what she had in mind.
I don't know. Do you want to try to focus on something and see if anything comes to hands?
Anybody hurt? Can I try to heal anybody?
Have you ever used magic before?
I've used light and lesser restoration.
Okay, so you know the essential concept. You could give me an Arcana check, trying to see if you could actually try to heal somebody.
15?
15. Who are you trying to go up to?
Who's
Like guinea pig.
looking the roughest?
You just died!
Yeah, probably Apollo.
Okay.
either Apollo or Gaju.
I'm at like half, it's fine.
I'm at 16 out of 44, so that's fine.
Okay, so you try to maybe put up both hands at the same time. Maybe a little bit cautiously at first. Almost as if your body reacts to damage on Apollo, the tattoos immediately start to glow.
Doing something. I don't know if it's good or not, but it's doing something.
And almost like energy is being pulled through your torso and then channeled through your shoulders and channeled down your hands. You can actually see like a pulse wave going down the tattoos.
Apollo, you feeling good? You
I don't feel
okay?
anything yet.
Okay.
Are you actively trying to heal him all the way, or are you just trying to see if this will heal him?
I'm just trying to see if this will heal him.
Okay.
If I can heal him all the way, great, but I'm just testing this out.
As just immediate test, you do find out you can heal him for a point.
I'm gonna try and heal him a little bit more.
Okay. Give me another Arcana check.
What?
Excuse me.
17?
17. You decide to go a little bit further in. You actually push it with a little bit more purpose. As you lay your hands on him, and you're able to heal him for full health. Takes you about 10 seconds, but you're able to heal him all the way. But as soon as you're finished, you do feel drained, as you almost drop to the floor. You're able to catch yourself, but a sense of stamina drain has kind of come upon you. You're currently exhausted.
You
But you're able to fully heal him.
I will grab her. She's kind of falling to try to like support her. And
Sure.
I feel so much better.
That's good. I think I need a nap.
I think we all need a good night's sleep. But
Apollo, you're the one who got healed. You can either give me an insight check on the healing that you just received, or an Arcana check to see how the actual healing occurred.
Insight, that's a little better. Not tonight. It's not 5.
Oh.
The only thing that you could tell from it is definitely not Cure Wounds. Definitely not more of a magical spell. You could assume it's technically an Azamar. She does know how to heal. Just seems like she can do it more efficiently now.
We'll kind of just pass that along and just. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it does seem that maybe it's enhancing your natural, racial abilities. Obviously, at a cost.
Good, I guess.
yeah, maybe save that for emergencies.
Yeah.
Could I do a religion or Arcana check to see
This would have to
if
be
I
an
could see anything
Arcana.
else?
Yeah, you'd have to do Arcana on this.
We're gonna give Roll20 a chance.
You could give it a shot.
Never mind. Revoked. 8.
It's on probation.
Already taken what Apollo said. I'd say you could add in something in there. I mean, as an Azamar, Zephania would have the ability to naturally heal somebody using lay on hands. Due to this, it almost seems like she can have an oversupply of that pool of power, but due to her state, it literally takes away from herself in response. But
But I
that will
don't
give you-
naturally have lay on hands.
But as a natural Azamar, you do. So
Oh. Oh. Okay.
You have the potential for it.
Oh. Okay.
Well, that was incredible. But maybe.
Finny, why don't you sit down now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I
just
grab
gonna.
the chair that's not broken and pull it over to her.
I'm gonna sit.
Good idea.
Do want to go to your room and maybe rest, or do you just want to hang out here? Like,
I think I'll hang out here with you guys for a little bit. There was a lot going on. And if Luna comes back, I'd prefer to be out here. Seems like I'm the only one that can keep her at bay for now.
it's probably a good idea.
Oh, and Zafini, by the way, you do have that. It's just called Healing Hands for you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
She mentions the possibility of Luna coming back. Dira, without a word, just kind of goes in the other room and gets her sword and her shield and brings him back and sets him nearby.
I'll grab a chair.
These are a little more efficient. Only got so many chairs, don't want to pay for them all when we leave the room in.
What's Silik doing right now?
Silik is at the balcony. He's kind of looking outside, kind of like leaning against the balcony and, you know, leaning over it a little bit. And it's hard to tell what he's doing, but he's not responding to the group at this immediate moment.
You probably look to the group and walk out on the balcony to him. Just stand next to him and just go, "You okay?"
Not really. I mean, as he kind of like moves like about 5 feet away from you, it's... I didn't mean to do any of this. As he kind of like tries to just move his sword away from him as much as possible. This could have gotten way worse if she didn't try to put a blade to her chest. I mean, she could have killed herself just trying to stop this.
No one blames you, you know that, right?
But what would have happened if she didn't do that? What would happen if I actually was able to do what she commanded me to do? I mean...
But you didn't. And that's what matters.
What if I attacked you? What if she made me attack you instead? I mean, yeah, we're all friends, but you're my sister, and if for some reason that would have been the case, then I would have actually lost myself.
Don't focus on would-haves and what-ifs. We're all here. Everyone's okay. And you were able to stop yourself, considering a god was essentially controlling you. You showed some restraint, and I know that took a lot of power. No one, everyone's here. Just focus on that, and that we all care about you.
It's a good turn. He moves the 5 feet back towards you. He kind of gestures to you to aim the conversation outside instead of inwards. I think I need to prepare you in case this happens again.
Can you do that?
Well, I need to train you. If this happens again, you need to be able to fight me on even ground.
I don't think that's a bad idea. Didn't you have to go to the Shadow Realm to learn how to do that, though?
I did. But I can possibly teach you how to use it. It won't be as effective, but at least for the time being, and until you figure out a better way to do it, I can at least let you control it. The only way for it to technically awaken in you is for you to die. So at least if you're in a controlled environment, it can be less hazardous. But if you want, just to make sure this doesn't happen again, I could teach you, and it would take some time, but you could learn to do what I can do.
I think that might be, I think that might be wise. Don't really know what that's going to be like.
It's not
But-
fun. I don't like turning into it.
If it makes you feel better, you looked really cool. I was pretty fucking scared, and I think everyone else was too, but you looked really badass.
Well, I guess that's cool. I don't want to be scary, I guess. I mean, that's not my thing, but
Scary in the cool way.
oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
awesome. Well, let's table this conversation maybe for a different time. This is probably not the time for this conversation. I just wanted to just kind of get it out there. But
We have plenty of time to talk about it, but right now I just need to make sure that you know that no one feels any different about you than they did before, and that you do not have anything to blame yourself for. Okay?
okay.
Like,
You
reach
go back
forward
to-
and give him a big hug.
Oh, is it at
Big
first?
sibling embrace.
At first he
of
doesn't,
hug.
but then like a couple seconds later, he just decides to just kind of like the really tight after hug, kind of like that. Where at first he wasn't gonna do it, but then he goes in for it.
Oh, my ribs.
Oh, sorry. God, I keep doing it. All right.
It's cool. That was my bad. That one was on me, not you.
Sorry. Well, you go back with the group. I'm just gonna hang out here. I just need some me time for at least just a couple minutes, if that's okay.
I can give you a couple minutes, but if you pull a Gaiju and run off, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't do that. That's why it's called the Gaiju. That's his thing.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you some alone time.
Okay.
We broke Joe.
Sorry, I'm still a little sick. All right, so he's getting outside. You go back with the group.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's shaking in the group?
I think Gaiju's probably still kind of shaking from the whole thing. It's subtle, but if you're looking close enough, you'd see it. He's probably just gonna be standing near Medicana, like unsure what to do in the moment. Just because everybody else is kind of like taking care of each other and settling things.
Okay.
Apollo will walk over towards Gaiju and just kind of be like, is she okay?
Is she?
Medicana?
Yeah.
She has not sustained any damage during the battle.
Mm-hmm. And I know Luna healed her right before,
Mhm.
so
One's a D3 on location.
She went from kind of like a kind of a coma state to now kind of like in a dream state where it kind of looks like it's probably a little bit easier to wake her up if you chose to, where like she's more or less moving like in her sleep while sitting up due to the position you left her in.
okay.
But she's still got bruises on, but it looks like if you like unbandage her, it would still leave her intact. Like you could take off any of the medical bandages that you had on her.
Gotcha. I guess she's alright.
Oh, okay, good. I was trying everything I could, and I guess my throwing arm's not what it used to be or ever was. But I'm glad that she's okay.
Same for you.
I mean, I fell on my wings, but I'm okay.
Don't give Apollo a
I
bone.
guess. He's just like I guess. Family's important, so I didn't want to see anything bad happen to her because you seem like you still care.
It's the funny thing about siblings. You may want to kill each other, but what it is.
I'll try to remember that.
So we're going to wake them up, maybe?
Zira, darling.
Yeah.
Do you still have a spell left?
I do. I can do what I offered if you think it'll make a difference.
I think this is the last chance I'll get.
Probably talk with her about it first. Explain what we're doing, I guess. Explain the point of it. Show the truth of what you're saying.
You all don't have to stick around if you don't want to. It's been a long night, and it's whatever the fuck time it is in the morning. But he'll just kind of go, like, step a little closer to his sister and, like, gently try to, like, shake her awake.
Okay. She just start coming to. Eyes flicker a little bit. It's not really there yet. Kind of almost like waking up to like the sunlight right in your eyes, where you kind of have to really squeeze your eyelids together before you start kind of refocusing. Takes her a second as she
She's
looks
gonna
at
get
you.
her a glass of water.
Or she looks at you, might not recognize, looks at you, then immediately she knows she's shaking in the chair. Get me the fuck out of here. She starts shaking in the chair.
You always were so impatient.
Hand the water to Gachu.
What?
I'm handing the glass of water that I just got for her to you.
Oh. You thirsty?
She looks at it.
It's not poisoned.
Yeah, I could use a drink.
I assume we've kind of like bound her hands and stuff, so I'll just like carefully give her some water.
Okay, yeah, I assume that you bound her hands and her
Yeah.
hands to the armrest and her legs to the actual legs of the chair.
Yeah, I imagine like hands, hooves, and tail are pinned down.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so you just kind of gently give her some water. She receives the water, doesn't fight back or do anything, outrageous.
I'll just give it to her, and then when the glass is empty or whenever she's done, I'll probably set it aside.
Okay.
Do you still want the truth?
I always wanted the truth, but I don't know if you're going to give it to me, even if you say it's the truth.
The truth has always been there, Connor. Dira, would you like to explain how your bell works?
I can make sure anything said in this area is not a lie. What you choose to believe is up to you. But I imagine you might have heard of that kind of magic. It ain't something I can cheat. It ain't something I can fake. It ain't something he can resist.
Familiar with it. It's not uncommon in Nilith here.
Do you want to hear?
I don't think I really have much of a choice. Go ahead. I'm always up for a show.
Alright, I am going to cast Zone of Truth, centered on Gachu.
Okay.
That is a 15-foot sphere centered on 15-foot radius sphere centered on Gachu.
Okay.
Which pretty much means probably mostly nobody in this room can tell a lie right now.
The room is quite large, so I'd say probably just the three of you. Well, and
All right.
Cammy, if you pick up Cammy.
Yeah. Anybody's within 15 feet of got you, effectively.
How long does that
In any
spell last?
direction. It lasts 10 minutes.
Okay. And then is there any save for it or anything? Or.
I don't think so.
Charisma saving throw.
No Christmas saving throw.
Okay. I'll
Yep.
choose to autofill.
Yep, you can. Oh, you can.
Yeah, and
Do that.
obviously she doesn't have to make one because she's not the one who's telling a lie, or not
Yeah.
going to tell a lie. Kind of thing.
I mean, she's in the area. Alright. Oh, and actually, because I believe Zone of Truth affects deceptions, the accent goes away.
Oh,
Oh!
shit.
Alright. 10 minutes of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I didn't kill the king. I wasn't even in the kingdom when it happened. Anything you want to know? Specifically?
If you didn't, who did? If you know.
Know that there is a large kingdom. Could have been anyone. The prince, someone of opportunity, a maid, someone the king wronged. All I know is it wasn't me.
Well, if you knew it wasn't you, why'd you leave?
The funny thing about elves, Metacona, is that they only care about themselves. They don't care for half-breeds, but you knew that already, didn't you?
She kind of does like an embarrassed, like, doesn't look at you directly in the eyes kind of look, turns away. What's your point?
I wasn't in the kingdom when it happened, because I was helping Mum. Something you failed to do for years. And it seems that for some reason that blame was placed on me. I'm not sure why. Actually, I might have an idea, but I hope that's not the case.
She looks at the group of friends. Just around.
I'm just standing directly behind Gaju, listening, looking at her.
Even though you got Zone of Truth on, just give me a persuasion check with advantage. Just for the full.
What?
A persuasion check with advantage just for the full.
Persuasion check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who? Dira or?
No, you've
Me?
got you.
Gaju?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would Zephania and I be in the zone as well?
Oh, with advantage.
Yeah, with advantage.
Or just chilling on the outside?
I would assume based
the
on
fuck
the
did I roll
location I
eights?
had, Zephania place, Zephania no, Dahlia yes, Apollo no. So
That
Apollo
is
and
a
Zephania would be
whopping
closer.
9.
What's that?
That's a whopping 9.
When you got advantage?
Not with advantage!
Okay.
I rolled 2 8s.
Oh no!
Even though it's Zone of Truth, she clearly. Maybe it's the fact that it's a spell. She's not a. She doesn't cast this particular spell, so she might not believe that maybe Dira's casting a spell that you say she's casting, or maybe a different reason, but she's becoming more open to your information, but maybe she doesn't truly believe the words that come out of your mouth quite yet. But she's not fighting back to listening to you.
Can I ask you something?
Not like I'm going anywhere.
Why were you so ready to believe he did it?
I've been in Nelithir for quite some time, since he left. When everybody's opinion and everybody's vote is all unanimous to say my brother did it. And I hear that every day, consecutively, consistently, over and over. I think if you were in my shoes, you would eventually believe what you hear as well. I wanted to believe him. I did. But that thought went away a long time ago. Eventually.
You never bothered to look for him or anything? Never occurred to you?
How would I be able to do that without myself also leaving Nelithir and following the same path? Where would I go? I had to stand there and take the blame for many things of his absence. I had to dig myself out of a rut to get the position I have now. This is why I have to do jobs like this. Finding people for Nelithir, when I could be standing there as a court guard, which is what I always wanted. But no, I have to be here because I can never dig myself fully out of the rut. It's a name.
So he's right.
Whether it's true or false, either way, King and Queen believe that you did it, and therefore, family name will always be tarnished. There's nothing I can do for that. So, if I want to keep doing what I want to do, I gotta do it without question.
So he's right. You chose a job over your own blood. Do you feel proud about that?
She looks around the room, kind of sees all the eyes probably staring at her. Proud? I don't find anything really in my life that I'm proud of. I just do. Just live, and I deal with the choice that I've given in front of me. Am I proud about what happened? I'm proud of what I did with it? No. Do I think about every day when I wake up and I go to sleep? About those decisions? About what if? Do I know the answers? Of course. As you can kind of start seeing like a tear coming down one of the eyes. As she immediately turns in anger to turn crying into more of pissed off. But I take that and I put it in my job. I throw that despair away. And I do what the king asks of me and demands of me to save what little good left is of our family. And whether you did it or not, either way, until you come back and you at least stand up for yourself, because I can't do it for you, that's going to be the way it is.
I'm
gonna kind of wobble and try and stand a little bit and just wobble over to Gaju. Just remember, blood doesn't always mean family. It doesn't. You can make a new family. You can leave the blood behind.
I look to him to see if he says anything to her. Because I'm pissed right now.
Do you know why I left?
Thought about it.
Tell me.
Many answers run through this head of mine. Could go anywhere from you're afraid to maybe somebody was hunting you. Who knows? But all I have are guesses. Feel free to enlighten me if you wish.
Seems
Mom.
like a good idea.
Mom asked me to leave. Because she didn't want to lose another man in the family the way we lost father. So yes, you can blame me for all of your problems, Metacona. But I can only do so much. I am one man. And yeah, I ran for 8 years because it's better than fucking dying. And if I have to do whatever it takes to clear my name, to come back just to see Mum again, I'll do it. But it may be the rest of my life.
Give me another persuasion check with advantage.
Cannot that dice. 14.
Okay. Whether this time is you're selling it more emotionally, or maybe due to the situation, she's officially biting on it. At this point, she's kind of like, when you see someone in there, you can kind of see their eyes moving as they're kind of like thinking, like bouncing the thoughts back and forth. Why would she tell me? Why would no one tell me? Why would they leave me with this knowledge just to... No.
Probably to protect you.
With her head kind of like, her body arched forward, head hanging down. You can't see her eyes due to the angle of the head. But you can hear her starting to cry. It's hard to hear her through the sounds of the sobbing. But you can kind of come out with a few things. I didn't know. I didn't know. If only someone told me. I just wish. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And I'll kind of slowly approach her and kneel down so that I'm about the same height and just kind of carefully throw my arms around her.
Okay.
Very much like a little brother who's only ever wanted his sister's attention.
She tries to lean as much as she can with what she can on the chair to kind of like, try to hug you without being able to use her arms. As you can feel some of the wet of her tears going over you. She talks in your ears. I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
You did what you could, Kana. You looked after yourself. That's all that matters. Is Mom alright?
It's been a while since I've been home, but, I mean, it's been rough. It's been very difficult. I mean, no, she hasn't been the same. Not even a little bit. Nothing's been the same. Yeah, I mean, as far as physically, I mean, I guess all is well. But yeah, I wish you could see her. She hasn't been the same.
I suspected as much. And I'll just kind of slowly pull away and kind of stand back up. What does Juvenile have you doing next?
Technically, you were supposed to return after this. Head back over to Nilithir. Return back the information about the politicians, and theoretically bring you back, but at this point they probably don't know that I found you. The information wouldn't have reached them quite yet. Probably be at least another 2 days before they hear back from the Raven. So it would still take us another month before we could sail back there if we left tomorrow. And then I have to return information back as far as my 2 allies.
And if you believe me, I need you to... I have 2 messages. If you can give them.
Yeah, anything, of course.
First to Mum. Till I'm alright as I can be. That a day has not passed since I left that I have not thought of her. That I love her. That I will come back to the Nilithir the day that I can prove my innocence.
Of course.
And the second one. When you go back to Juvenile, you can tell him that I didn't kill his father. Not that he'll believe. But if he so much as touches a single hair on Mum's head, I'll give him a fate far worse than his father's.
Well, I'll definitely talk to Mom for you, but the second one, yeah, of course, yeah. What about Cammy? What are you doing with her?
Well, I believe Dahlia here has some questions for her as to what is going on with her mother, but...
I'll walk
I
over
guess
and
that
nudge her
would
awake
depend
with
on
my
how
foot.
that goes.
You're gonna nudge her like a foot. Okay.
How are we doing on time?
Time?
Yeah, of the spell.
For the spell.
It's
Oh.
10 minutes long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's only been a couple minutes. You're good.
Okay.
Dahlia, would you like to wake up your friend?
Sure. I try to nudge her away.
Okay, you nudge her. She doesn't respond. She doesn't move. She doesn't even kind of like shake like Metacon did.
Nudge her harder.
You keep doing it. She doesn't respond until Metacon notices. Just wake up. It's all right. We're not gonna do anything.
Oh, you bitch.
Awesome.
As she just like peeks open one eye, lifts up her head, looks back over at Metacana. You right? As far as I can be. Just answer what you can.
Yeah,
Everything's
y'all can exchange pleasantries later, but I have some questions for you, and I'd like you to answer them now.
fine. You can ask what you want to ask.
Okay. What's your beef?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
What's your beef with my mom? Why did you shoot me with a fucking crossbow bolt? I don't feel like I have to elaborate on that, Cammy.
I've already told you. You have something I need. I want it back.
Back? It's not yours.
Says who?
It doesn't matter, because there's nothing in it anyway.
I think you're wrong. I know what's in there.
The zone of truth is around us right now. I'm not lying to you. There's nothing in that box.
Did you succeed in your charisma saving throw or something?
I'm not lying. There is nothing in the box. I took
Took
it
all
all
the
out.
stuff out of the box.
Oh, you're good. You're doing it like that. Okay.
She's
I'm
telling a
bending the truth.
technical truth.
Okay. She's like, well, I saw that box put together. I know what's inside of it. So
Okay,
either
why?
you grabbed the wrong box, or
What's in the box? What's in the box, Cammy?
I mean, you opened it up. You saw what was inside.
Answer the question.
She kind of sits up straight. No. I don't think I will answer the question.
Do you want to go back to Nilitha? Then I suggest you do.
I don't care where I go. Nilitha was not my home.
Nobody buddies.
What do you want with the box?
Give me an intimidation check.
I'm so bad at intimidation. Oh, well, that was a 17.
She looks at the crowd. Oh. Fine. A while back, your mother stole something from my family. She's hoarding it. Your mother left a key. I'm sure you know of the key.
I
That
see a lot of
key-
keys in my life.
Don't be naive. Found the key inside there. The key itself unlocks the vault in the Everest Kingdom. That key holds all the things your mother stole, whether it was for herself, her family, or for the king. Some of those things, rightfully. Other things, she took due to blood. I want my family's items back. She starts like stretching herself out from the chair. That's all I want. If you would have let me
What
do
is
my
it?
business, I would have taken it, left the box, and then I'm away. She didn't make things complicated.
I didn't make shit complicated. You're the one ransacking my house. What is it that your family's missing? And I'll see what I can do.
Persuasion check.
Fuck you, dice. 13.
Your
It's going away.
mother stole jewels from my clan. Powerful items that allow us to contact our ancestors. Without them, we cannot contact the old ones, which is our way. Because of this, my family has been lost. My family has been out of touch. This might seem odd to you, but my family is of an old kind. We believe in communicating with our elders on a consistent basis. But without these stones that your mother stole from us, we cannot do this. At least not efficiently. Without using blood magic. We've been resorting to the dark arts to do it until then, and we prefer not to. I'm trying to save lives for my family so they don't have to do that. I don't know why your mother stole these, but she did. I don't know why she has them, but she does. But she has them nonetheless.
I'm going to look. Is Silic within earshot of all of this by chance?
He is, but if you look, you can't tell if he's actually listening or not. He's not like reacting to it, but you don't know.
I don't know if I have these stones on me to give to you, but I can see what I can do. And I mean that. Zone of truth shit. So you give me some space. Don't shoot me with the crossbow bolt, or I'll cut you. And I'll see what I can do to help you.
Looks back at Metacana. Metacana just kind of nods. Alright, fair enough.
See, Cammy, this was a lovely conversation. We could have just had this in the beginning. Isn't that nice when you use your words?
Not something I'm very fond of.
Get used to it.
I'd rather not. You can kind of see that, like, this much talking kind of bugs her. She kind of, like, just, like, cracks her neck just due to, like, just stress.
Do you have any questions?
Not really.
I look at Cammy and... Well, that was for everyone, but I do look at Cammy and go, you included.
I just waved my hand entirely. No, I think you got him.
Silic?
Yeah. He kind of
Got
turns
any
over at me.
questions?
Looks at both of them. Nah, I think you got it. As he turns back over and leans up against the balcony again.
Cool.
Now what?
That is a great question. Gaiju, what? Now what?
I think it would be safe to send you both back to your ship and back to Nalathir. The rest of you fuckers need some sleep.
Just please don't kill any more muckety mucks on your way.
We'll head back to our ship.
I anti Cammy.
I go where she goes.
Cool. Go away.
Well, can you let us
I
loose?
guess I'll begin untying my sister.
I figured they'd do that at the same time, but
They stand up. Medicana has a hard time kind of like looking at the rest of the group. Really can look at Gaju, but she does. Well, guess we're gonna get going. Just come home one of these days and just let me know when you do, so I can at least make sure that you're not gonna get an unfair welcome.
I think the only way I'm coming home is when I clear my name. It's not worth the death sentence. But I'll try to contact you some way or another. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'll look for Dad. Though the bastard's probably dead by now. If he isn't already.
I haven't thought much about it, but I mean, if that's something you want. I'm mostly concerned with Mom, but
You fucking take care of her while I'm gone.
I will. Come on, Cammy. Let's get the fuck out of here. So it's dragging her toward to the door.
oh, Cammy, don't forget all your shit. I left it on the table. And no, I didn't take anything before you ask.
She
Unless you want this poster of Gaiju, this lovely fan art. I gave that away.
she starts re-equipping herself as they start making their way out. As they about to leave and they close the door behind them, Cammy goes in first as Gaju's as Medicana is about to go out. It just kind of gives like that last like little bit of a turn, and then closes the door as they start heading. Making their way to the vessel.
Cool, so can we actually trust them to leave?
I mean, I purposely did not have them roll, so they would have had to be in the zone of truth.
Oh, I asked the group that.
I don't know.
I don't know what else we could do at this point. I don't feel comfortable turning them
No.
into our side.
I don't really care. That's a morning problem.
I think you mean later this morning.
I look around the room. How trashed this is.
Possibly afternoon.
The room's pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Did we already pay for the room, guys?
You.
Well, we're going to be paying more no matter
Yeah,
what.
I mean, you paid for the room in advance. Yeah.
We didn't put a real name, did we?
One of you would have had to put
I
a
don't
name
see
down.
why we wouldn't.
I don't even remember who got the room, so.
Silik just mentions if you guys are concerned about them, I can follow them to their vessel, make sure they leave. If that's what you want.
I'd rather you
have
get a
to
chance
leave,
to rest too.
I heard several things. What was that?
Yeah.
Sleep.
I think it was all along the lines of get some rest too.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a consensus of you get rest too.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Alright. Fair enough.
Go on, go get some rest.
We'll convene in the late morning, afternoon.
Yeah, what time is it right now?
Or
Whenever it
evening.
is.
It's about like 3, 4 in the morning.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get up lunchtime.
You think we can request a late checkout?
I don't need that much sleep. I'll figure that out while you guys are out.
Okay.
I'll
Go get
hold my
settled.
room and
Yeah.
crash.
Apollo, are you good?
Yeah, he's just kind of sitting there in the back, just watching. He's like, yeah, I'm great. Good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. And he just kind of like, I'm just tired. I'm gonna go to sleep, you guys. I'll see you in the morning, or he said afternoon, and he kind of turns and walks to his room.
Pretty sure that spell wore off before he asked that, but we'll just have to keep an eye on him.
Silik's just gonna
Agreed.
sleep on the couch.
Okay.
Technically,
I look.
Silik would actually put something on the wall because technically the door is actually busted.
That's right. we did
Anybody
that.
got mad?
I can cast mending on the door before I go to
Okay,
bed.
that works. Yeah. Alright, so you cast mending.
I will just go and cast mending on the door.
Probably a few times.
I have a feeling I'm gonna cast mending on a lot of things in this room before we leave. So.
Okay.
And then I will look to everyone, and then I guess I will go into my room.
There were how many rooms in this suite?
There's a total
Four?
of 4 bedrooms.
I'll hang out in the open area so that way everybody who needs 8 hours can sleep on a bed.
So we
I'm
have
already crashed out. Wings are thrown over the bed. Arms
Pick
are
up
sprawled.
my sword and my shield and drag it back into my room and kind of just go face down with my boots on.
Alright, so everybody gets some rest.
While they're all resting, I'm gonna finally change back into my regular clothes because I realized that I've basically just been vibing here in my cape this whole time.
No shirt on. Dahlia's favorite.
And then is there any possibility that like the front desk or something is like somebody's on night watch or something?
Yeah, there's always
downstairs?
somebody downstairs due to the expensive clientele here. So yeah,
Okay.
there's always somebody downstairs.
Okay. Has Silik passed out yet?
I mean, it looks like he did. He's just kind of like laying on the couch. He closed his eyes. Looks like he's sleeping.
Okay. I'm gonna do Dira's favorite thing and wander off. But this time I'm actually gonna leave a little note on one of the tables or something, gather my things, and head down to the front desk. And yeah, I'll see if anybody's there that I can talk to.
Okay. There is currently just one person downstairs. Human female, black hair. Seems a little bit young. Fair skin.
Okay. Good evening, or morning, miss.
Good morning.
Is there a way that I can pay for my room to do a late checkout, or...
Oh, of course. How late are we looking at? You wanted those 12 hours? How many? What do you want? A day?
Let's do 12 hours just in case.
12 hours?
There might have been a few damages to the room. My friends got super drunk. I'll pay for that as well ahead of time.
Okay. Are we looking at full suite damages? Is damages localized somewhere? What are we?
What was it?
It's the living area that got damaged, including the windows.
Okay. More the living area.
Okay. Well, without actually knowing it, we can check out. Just like writing down some stuff. Damages. She's just like estimating like the worst case scenario. Probably furnishings, wall, glass. They check out probably about 150.
Okay. I will just pay that for now and then charge everybody later.
Fair enough. Okay.
150.
Yep.
All right.
Very expensive inn.
Yeah. All right. And then we were in the main city, correct? Is where this inn was?
Yeah, you're in the floating city.
Okay.
You're about, if you need to
kinda-
know, you're about here.
Hold on, I don't have the map up. Okay, gotcha. I'm actually just gonna start making my way down to the lower level.
Mm-hmm. Oh, to the ground floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I know of any taverns in Lakeshore?
There are a couple. Is there something like a specific tavern, a specific like thing you're looking for?
Anything that'll be open by the time I get there?
At Lakeshore, there would be only one. Hang on. Go back on my notes for Lakeshore. The Broken Oar. That is the only one that stays open 24/7, 365.
Okay. I guess I'm going to spend the rest of that morning heading down to the ground level and then trekking to Lakeshore.
Okay.
Because after the events of today, there's no fucking way he's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will probably go and grab a drink or two before heading to the ship.
Okay. The Broken Oar itself, even this early in the morning, is not like packed, but it does have a good clientele.
Okay.
You can assume this is probably the hot spot for privateers. Maybe getting its better clientele at night than during day. You do see deals going on, not super shady, but obviously some illegal deals going on. You do see that the place itself does have a game area. It looks like there is.
I'm listening.
Okay. There is cards.
The dog chewing on something, so I'm trying to get his attention away.
Gotcha. There's cards, and then there's dice that are playing in different
Okay.
sections of the area. And it looks like it doesn't really do anything with expense. It's mostly ales, ports, and wines.
Okay. I guess I'll probably get an ale or two and kind of see who's in there. You mentioned privateers. Do any of them kind of look like pirates, or?
You can give me an investigation check on the code.
Yay, adventure. That's a 4.
Bummer.
You said investigation?
Yeah.
So 7.
7. Excuse me. Ugh,
Bless you.
it's coming out early. One is, as an obvious pirate, really stands out. You do see in the corner, maybe it's her own crew, or maybe she's making a deal with another local crew, but you do see a female, looks elvish in some kind of aspect. Still a humanish colored skin, but definitely has the ears of an elf.
Okay.
The reason why she stands out as a pirate is the overall garb. The long draped coat, the hat. You can see that she is wielding a scimitar of very ornate design. She also does seem to have a tall, and even for Goliath, tall. Probably about 8 feet tall. Female Goliath. Mohawk. Natural tattoos, but looks like she even put extra tattoos on her left arm that she naturally leaves unsleeved. Right arm. Fully armored. Gauntlet. Bracer. Pauldron. And she's just leaning against the wall with the other side leaning up against her great axe. Between these two, they seem to command a certain awareness to not fuck with them in the area. But they seem to be conducting business. But they also seem to be doing it in a very elegant fashion. Sense of honor.
Okay. Do either of them seem to be looking in my direction, or are they just business?
Depends. Are you actively like staring in the direction, or are you just occasionally passing back
Just-
and forth?
Kind of glancing between like drinks, looking around, and then returning to them and.
I'd
seeing
say
if
just
there's
roll me a
anything
sleight of
intriguing.
hand check just to see if you're making it too obvious that you're occasionally looking at them.
Sleight of hand. 14.
14. Yeah, they don't really give you much mind. You don't actively look like you're just looking in their direction, so they don't really care to really bother. They might have spotted you, but not like clocked
Not
you.
paying any mind.
Yeah, not really.
Okay. I guess. Is there? I'm probably either sitting at the bar top or at like a side table. Is there like anybody nearby me?
I mean, most tables are pretty packed. I would say you would when you got in there, you might have swiped the table as someone was leaving before they could even clean it. So every table, every bar stool is pretty much almost taken, minus a couple spots. So yeah, there's people next to you.
Okay. Any fun conversations going on?
Perception check.
I'm sorry. He doesn't go to taverns very often.
Fair enough.
I want him to enjoy this. Perception. That's another 14.
You pick up a couple conversations that you can hear clearly. Excuse me. One is from someone to your left, sitting at the bar countertop. As far as you can tell, with their backs turned to you, because they're not even looking at each other, they're just kind of like sitting forward, drinking, and just talking. It looks like, due to their skin color, Probably orc, half orc. Hard to tell. But they're speaking common. Talking about a current venture down on the Aspen Sea. With the heard that they're gonna have bring the war over here. We are able to sneak in. Maybe we can loot some of the bodies. You know, pick up some of the stuff before they notice any of their men are down. You know, they're not taking it with them. The others you clock are directly behind you. If you don't actively turn around and look at them, you can't really see who they are. But they're speaking Elvish. Very, very thick Elvish. As in, Elvish is their primary language, and you can assume that if you heard them speak Common, it'd be very butchered Common.
Okay.
They were speaking to each other, again in Elvish, and talking about a deal with a certain noble crossing through in the next 2 days. Yeah, they hired us to protect him. Guess we're supposed to just stay out of sight. Not supposed to know that we're there. And as long as he makes it through the 3-mile area, we get paid. How much we get paid? About 1,000 platinum per person, just for letting him pass through. Apparently it's of some importance. Do you know what this is? Not a clue. But I'm guessing due to the money, he's probably maybe a king's son or something like that. But you know these rich folk throw money to make sure that they look good and stay safe. That's it.
I'll focus on that conversation.
Okay. If you specifically focus on that one, you can give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay, that was good. Oh my god. Because I rolled a 1 and then a 19.
Okay, there you go.
Perception, so that'll be 22.
Okay. Actively listen to that conversation. So when do we have to... Where do we have to go? Apparently they'll be docking in 2 days. We're supposed to be looking for... Get this. A ship, 3 stories, gold trimmed, a little bit of magenta on it. I mean, it's going to sound like a sore thumb. I mean, if they're trying to come in incognito, they're doing the wrong damn thing. Well, shows they got their money. So, they're not supposed to know that we're there? Well, our employer is. I've never met the man, but apparently he's going to have his own carriage. Going to start riding off, and we're just to stay within the shadows. And, I guess if anybody shows up, we're not even supposed to let them know that there is even anybody showing up. We're supposed to take him out without the person knowing about it. Upon his destination, apparently the person that we're working for will be there, pay us for it, and then we're supposed to head off. And again, the person's not supposed to know. All I know, he's an elf. Again, if he's got this much money just to throw around for protection racket, or at least he has people to throw this much money around for protection racket, at least. It must be important from someone from Nelithir. Do we need to get any more men? I mean, with only 3 miles, I think it's better if we just do it ourselves. More money for just you and I.
Being from Nelithir and having a decent idea of the nobility there, does this sound like anyone I'm familiar with?
How long have you been away from Nelithir?
8 years.
8 years?
Or like 7.5.
Give me a history check.
Hi, pigs. The choir goes. Oh, you said history?
Yeah, that's correct.
The rolls are not in my favor. 4.
No, this actually is kind of odd to you. The specific design of a vessel of this obscurity is odd. It can't be a warship. They wouldn't be decorated like this. It can't be directly a Nelithir vessel. They run out of a different color scheme. Whoever this person is, they're a noble, but they probably aren't nobility of the crown. They might just be a high noble that might own land somewhere in Nelithir.
Okay.
But they, due to the amount of money, you would assume that this person at least has maybe a parent who's a seat on the Nelithir Council. So not royal in nature, but a seat eventually in their future if their parent or grandparent or guardian eventually passes.
Gotcha. Alright, that's enough Nelithir talk for one day. So
Okay.
I'm gonna slam a drink.
Okay.
What's the music like in this tavern?
The music is mostly just lutes and drums. There's really no vocals. It's mostly just plain, very, very just simple, calm music, just to give some ambience in the air.
Okay. So you would say probably lighthearted?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, no, fuck that. I'll slam my drink and then head out.
Okay, gotcha. All right, see you head out.
I'll just head back to the ship and go sit in my room for the rest
You're
of
gonna
the
go
week.
to the ship. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, makes sense. All right, so for the rest of the group, we're gonna go around in a circle for different things that are gonna happen. Sophinia,
no.
because of your major change,
Yes.
as you are sleeping, you have a very, very vivid dream. Maybe it's due to the fact that you don't know what's necessarily happening to you, or that whatever's happened to you is actually trying to communicate to you. You don't know. You see the war happening. You might have had this in dreams before, maybe you're fighting in the war, but you're not part of it. You're just watching it. You're literally seeing the three sides fight each other in this big, huge, what looks like a big, huge, giant, rock-filled desert. Nelithirians from one side, Averant soldiers from another side, soldiers from Heartwind coming from another side, all colliding the different sections of the area. Magic, swords, epic of battle, huge scale. You see 4 lights, almost like you can see an aura of 4 people scattered amongst the crowd of millions upon millions of people. But you can't zoom in to see who they are. You can just almost see the aura of these people, as if the tattoos are allowing you to see specifically these people. As you're almost seeing this war go through in a fast pace. Minutes are seconds to you, and then hours are seconds. Until it's going so fast, you're starting to see billions of people go into millions to go into thousands. until eventually it's going into the last tens of thousands fighting each other. Until you just see a beam of platinum light shoot up to the sky. Your tattoos glow as if this is somehow connected to your new power. As the battle stops in this awe of a moment, two of the auras disappear, appearing only into one, as if they almost merge together. Not understanding what's going on, the light starts getting brighter and brighter until you see nothing. You're able to click on your long rest button. That'll be your rest for
We felt very confused. I'm blind.
Paolo, you can hit down your long rest button. I got nothing for you, not to disappoint you or anything like that, but I'm going to hit you right now.
I didn't want anything special anyway.
I didn't want you.
He's had plenty of drama.
Is that a very
Crying
active
myself to
night?
sleep right now.
He'll
Okay.
appreciate a good night's sleep.
Ford deserves it.
Dira,
He's had a long day.
Oh, here it comes.
during your sleep, you're recalling every instance that you've had, whether good or unfortunately bad, with Cacopial. Almost like your mind, being a paladin in one of religions, trying to understand what the fuck? Like, how is this the person that I'm supposed to serve? Who is this really Cacopial? You're trying to almost like logically approach this in your head while you're sleeping. You're like going through 20 different dreams, trying to re-watch this like a reel, like a highlight reel. Seeing different versions of her, the dark, the light, the young. You eventually come into the original stone hall that you and Dahlia originally prayed to all the time before you started getting, while you're still disillusioned. Never seen Cacopial before, with the large statue of her with her four wings sprawled out from edge to edge. You have free roam in here. You can control yourself in here. You're by yourself in this room. Large prayer room left for clerics and paladins only. Those of religion to speak to Cacopial if she decides to respond. Somehow you are here in your dream and you can move yourself. You just see her grandiose statue, probably about 50 feet in height, not including her wingspan. You've been in here before, many times. But the last time you were in here, you never saw her in her evilish state. You still believed in her as her purest form. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go. This is the place that had like the little spots where you could leave stuff, right?
Correct.
I think just. I want to reach in my pocket. I feel like there's something there.
Okay.
That I should bring here. I pull it out. I don't know what it is. I set it on the table. What's there?
Okay. You reach in your pocket. Just gonna go for anything. You do feel something, you pull it out, put it around the table. You have the original feather before turning to ash. So it lays there, perfectly balanced straight up.
just gonna look up the statue and say, I don't understand any of this. Understanding ain't my specialty. But I feel like there was something here. I know there was. I felt it. Dahlia felt it. Now they're telling us you've been broken for a long time. The promise I made, the things I believe, that's something that's not broken. That's something that wants the best for us. I ain't sure what you are now, what you were then, from what Luna said. Understands what that is. This world, it's got a lot wrong. It's got a lot right. When I make something, even if it don't turn out the way I want it, I don't never throw it away. It can go back in the fire. It can get stronger. It can get truer. If you give up on it, you try to start over from the beginning, that never works out right. That's the only thing I know. I just step back and look up at the statue. Does anything change with the feather or with the statue?
The feather itself stays. At this point, you hear a rustling of a sound. Can't really specifically locate it. It sounds like a movement of chain somewhere.
I'm sorry, did you say chain?
Chain, yes. Like a chain's dragging somewhere. But you can't really locate it. Whether it's the acoustics of the room or maybe it's more ethereal. It's not truly there. Who knows? But you hear it. Whether the train is dragging or someone's pulling it from a source. Then you kind of hear a little bit of a quiet sound from it sounds like an adolescent female. You're lost. I was lost once. You're confused. I've been confused a long time.
Can I tell where that's coming from?
Still getting lost in the area.
Hello?
Hello.
Who's there?
As you can kind of just, as soon as you do that, you kind of just immediately react as you hear the sound right behind you, as you hear a little girl.
Turn around.
As you see almost a spitting image of Luna, but as a child. Feet chained up to the base of the statue. Hello.
Hi.
You're lost. Can I help you find something?
I think maybe pieces of you.
Of me? Am I losing
There's-
pieces? I'm sorry. I'm confused.
I don't know. That's alright. I think there's a lot of that going around. Where'd you come from?
Where I come from, I'm always here. You're the one who's out of place. I mean, this is where I always have been.
I never saw you here before.
Oh, I'm always here. I mean, I've seen you here a couple times. You and your purple friend coming in and out once in a while, along with some of the other people that wear those bluish uniforms. But I've always been here. Usually people don't hear me, but you're one of the first. I mean, not the first, but you're one of the first.
Are you alright?
Oh, I'm fine.
Why?
How are you?
I gesture to the chains. Why?
Oh, yeah. She like starts like shaking them. I'm really not allowed to leave. I don't know. I keep telling that I keep getting told by my big sister that it's not safe for me out there, so I'm just allowed to just kind of watch. I'm not allowed to go anywhere. She says this is good for everyone, including myself. So I'm just supposed to just stay here. I got things I can do. I got a lot of fun things, but you know, occasionally I found out though that if people can see me, they need something. So what do you need? What can I help you with?
I don't know, honey. I don't know if you can give me what I need. I just need to know that what I'm doing is right.
Well, she like kind of goes up to you and she just kind of like sits like on like a little stoop right over by you. Well, she kind of like looks up at you with like big eyes. If you truly believe that it's, you know, if you truly believe in it, it's right. I mean, is there really a right or wrong in this world? I mean, that's what you want to do.
There is. There is.
If you want to ask like a question about like if you want to tell me what is on your mind, I can maybe try to help you figure out if it's right or not.
I've been following something. I've been following a god that people tell me got broken a long time ago. What happens if she gets fixed?
The god's broken, and you want to fix her? I mean, that's only a good thing. I mean, if there's if whoever you're, serving it has some problems. I mean, it's your duty to make sure that they, to make sure that you repay them for their services by actually helping them fix it and fix their own problems. I mean, they help you, right?
I thought so.
I mean, when I was running around this world, I help people out as much as they help me out. You need. She's kind of like, curling with like her pigtails and stuff like that. There's no reason not to help each other. I mean, we, if your friend, your god is broken, just help them fix themselves. It's not that big of a deal.
You remember that, okay? You always remember that.
Oh.
No matter what happens to you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sure.
And you remember people gotta decide things, and it ain't always easy. Sometimes it feels like it's better to just make it all go away. never is.
At this point, the candles in the room start waving as if there's a wind in the air. Start dimming down.
Kind of instinctively get closer to the little girl, like protective.
Okay. It's getting darker. No, you need to go. She's.
I take her hand.
Immediately, you just feel a burning on your hand. As immediately this decrepit hand just grabs onto you. Immediately, like squeezes it until you let go. Until you just see the decrepit face of a familiar creature you just saw. Just grabs her and just immediately pulls her into the shadows until you just wake up from this dark nightmare. You can have your long rest.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm thriving for this god drama with Dira. I love it.
Dahlia, you're fine. You can do your long rest.
Oh my god, for once. I can sleep!
She also needs to just rest.
Epic.
And Gaju, you can take your long rest for your meditation.
I'm not taking it.
You're not going to take your meditation either? Okay, fair enough. All right.
Nope.
Fair
It's
enough.
been
All
too
right.
long of a day.
Start whacking you people over the head at night.
Yeah, you're gonna suffer some levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
We're gonna get you some coffee.
What am I suffering?
Hang on. Sorry. Let's see, you've been up for quite a while. For right now, you're gonna just for right now, at least for a little while, you're gonna have disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay. Do I need to put anything on my sheet for that?
No, you're fine. Just remember that.
Disadvantage on ability. Okay.
If for some reason you suffer another level of exhaustion, you stay up probably for like another, I'd say 8 hours, you're gonna now have your speed reduced by half.
Okay.
But for the rest of the group that's in the inn, you all had your long rest. Whether it was joyful or not, you're able to wake up. You are renewed. With a person missing.
Oh, where is he gone now?
Dang it, got you.
Look around the room. Any clue?
You can give me an
I
investigation
know he
check.
said he left a note, but yeah.
Yeah, you can give me an
Let's
investigation
see.
check.
I know he said he left a note, but I am not bright. That's a 3.
Yeah, as far as you can tell,
4 minus 1 is 3.
as far as you can tell,
Can I-
Gaju did the Gaju thing and just booked it.
Can I also look if he left anything for us to say where he went?
Sure, you can give me an investigation check as well.
Yeah. As Nero's just going around the room, I can't believe he just again.
7.
With the place pretty much scattered all over the place, you do not see a note anywhere.
I walk out of
Ups
my
and walks
room.
away, just doesn't tell us anything.
I walk out of my
After
room
all that
stretching.
happened.
Like this was the nicest bed I think I've ever slept in. Why does everyone look really panicked? Did something happen again?
Guess who's missing?
Gaju's left.
Are you shitting me?
Nope.
Alrighty. It's my turn to roll a
Yeah,
perception.
you can roll investigation check.
Okay.
start picking stuff up, just resigned.
That's
Try
a
and put
12.
12. I mean,
Yeah.
looking over. I mean, what was it? Was it just regular parchment you put in on Gaju?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do not see it. Not with the mess of the
Oh
place.
my god.
Oh my shit. Alright.
Well, let's
Follow
try and put this place
sign,
into some kind of
no.
order before we check out, and we'll have to explain to them.
I have sending. I could do that. Didn't know if Paulo or Silic wanted to give it a shot before I burned a spell slot, though.
Paolo, you want to try to look for the note?
He has not come out yet.
Okay, fair enough.
Door's
Oh.
cracked, but he's not come out yet.
I'll have Silic look for it.
You had the best of intentions, Gravity.
You were like, I'm actually gonna be responsible this time. And then no one can find it.
Oh, only a 5 from Silic.
Oh my god!
We're all crabby and tired.
Oh
It's
my
been a
god, the
long,
dice want the drama!
long few days.
The dice want the drama, baby.
Restful.
Alrighty, well, here I go, burning a spell slot at the ass
Let's-
crack of dawn.
I'm like trying to put the chair back together that I smashed over Luna.
I
Oh,
can
yeah.
I can cast mending on half of
Oh,
that.
here. Here.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, can it be one of those things where it's like pretending I'm on the phone? I'm like bending the chair.
Sure.
You just hear go. Gaiju, we talked about this. Where are you?
What time of day is it right now?
Due to the fact you guys would need your 8 hours, I'd say it's like close to noon.
Okay. What are you talking about? I left a note.
He said he left a note. Do you see a note?
Note.
Note.
No?
You all can give me one more investigation check.
Yeah, now that we know that there's supposed to be
Fingers
one.
crossed someone finds it this time.
Oh, Sophia.
19.
Well, you all got it this
no,
time?
you're a big fat 0.
Oh, 0, okay. Dahlia and Zephyria, like almost like you are looking around,
Lift
like
something up.
yeah, you kind of like run
Oh.
right into each other, and you both see it at the same time.
Tell him maybe put it in a more obvious spot next time.
Does it say anything? Does it say like I'm never coming back or like go on
No,
the
Fuck all
it
y'all.
says.
Basically, the
What
note
does
just
it
reads,
say?
I'm headed back to the ship. I'll see you there.
He's heading back to the ship. They'll see us there.
Alright.
Damn it! If I burn another spell slot to speak back.
No, I think we can trust him to.
Well,
No news is good news.
Don't worry about it. He told us to find it. I think he trusts us to find it.
we'll leave him on the red. If he wanted to have more brain talk, he could have been close enough to cast Awaken Mind.
Oh, that's fired.
Damn.
Tiefling burn,
Okay.
extra hot.
I'm
It's only
immune
half
to fire
damage
now?
though.
Right, only
Verbal
half
rebuke.
damage, yeah.
Well,
Well?
I guess we should kind of pick up here a little bit and then head back to the ship.
I will cast Mending on whatever things that look like they're mendable.
Wait, does that
I'm
mean
gonna-
that tieflings are resistant to insults because they're resistant to burns? Is that what that is?
No,
Because it's
the
emotional
circlet-
damage.
I'm gonna look at Dahlia casting mending, and I'm gonna look at my tattoos and be like, "Mend."
That's the spirit. Yeah.
It's not working.
Oh.
I can't do it. It looks like I can only heal and maybe glow.
You will be great in the caves, Fradira. Now you can light the way.
There you go.
I mean, I can, but I can cast light as well.
Yeah, but this is so much cooler.
I don't want to always be a personal glow stick, though.
Okay, well, we can cast light. Totally, no problem.
Okay.
I'm
I gotta
secondly
now. I gotta
picturing
actually
Mr.
make
Burns in
glow
that
stick
one
items in
episode.
D&D.
Can I poke my head in Apollo's room to see what's going on
Depends,
over there?
Apollo. Did you lock
You
the door?
alive?
Oh, it was actually cracked open.
Okay, well then there you go. Yeah, you can crack. You can.
So if you peek in, you actually see that
Do we need the
bed
blackout?
is.
Is the fade to
Oh.
black?
Whoa, no.
Damn.
There's no gods in the room. Anyway, no, you would actually see the bed is like blankets are all tossed and turned. He's actually on the floor. Wings kind of over himself, his coat's under his head, and there is a wand laying by his head. While he's clutching a book.
Is he like sleeping?
Yes.
I'll like move away from the door and like it's like holding it shut and be like, should I let them sleep a little longer? Or are we like getting ready to leave?
Sleep a little longer. We can pick up a
A
little
little
bit.
longer, I guess, while we pick up.
I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, guys. I think I hear you out there. I'm up. I'm up. I'm
No,
coming.
it's cool. Go back to
It's
sleep.
okay. No, I'm up. It's okay. I'm coming.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Kind of just hear him like scurry and almost actually to like pick up his stuff.
Oh shit! I messed it up. Alrighty, well I'll just leave it cracked. And how is our favorite blue tiefling doing?
Are you actually saying that to him, or are you asking me like as a DM?
Sure, why not? It could be a character.
Okay. He's sitting up and he's like, I'm fine. How you doing?
Just give him a thumbs up like that, like.
He just kind of gets up and stretches. He puts on.
We are
like,
related.
Yeah, he just puts on his armor and he just kind of like walks back out and just like goes on the balcony and just starts like stretching. Starts doing his morning workouts.
Lavinia, he's doing morning calisthenics. Isn't that what you do?
I have a broom and dustpan, and I walk up next to him, and I sweep something up, and I turn and smack him with my wing as I'm sweeping, and look at him, sweep some more, and move out of the
What
way,
the fuck?
and go back in the room.
I was gonna say, I think cleaning up is our morning workout today. Poor Stellar.
I just go, oh, and I start cleaning other stuff.
He doesn't get it. He just kind of like, I was like, all right, and then he just goes back to doing his workouts again.
Moves out of the way while you sweep.
Apollo approaches Dahlia and is just like, "Oh, you're fixing chairs. Can you fix these?" And he kind of like holds out his glasses where the like little crack is on the side.
Oh, yeah. If he places it in their hands, she'll cast the mending and then mend them, and then go. Here you go.
Thank you. Someone usually fixes these for me. I don't have that spell, but thank you for fixing them.
Yeah. Can you see okay out of them? Like everything's good.
Yeah. No, it's great. Thank you. For fixing them.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you sleep? Are you feeling better?
Yeah. I didn't really dream at all. But I think I slept okay.
Sometimes not having a dream is a good thing.
Well, I could go back in time and tell myself that. Yeah. It was as good as usual. Oh.
Okay.
Did you sleep okay?
Like a rock.
I guess that's good. Rocks don't really move at night.
No, I was out.
Except there was this thing, it was like rock trolls, and then there was this lady who had ice magic. I don't know, but they moved at night. It was a story I read a long time ago as a kid, but...
Sounds so fascinating. Ice towers and
Yeah,
rocks.
it was called Iced Over.
Did they sleep like rocks?
During the day, yeah, and you think they were rocks, and they really weren't, I guess, but they were
So
like
they were
like-
rocks, but they weren't rocks. But
right. They were rock trolls that were rocks, and then they turned into troll things. and
was
then
she
they-
a rock too? Was she a rock with
No,
ice?
she was human. Surprisingly enough.
She was human. Was
Yeah,
she like
she
a
just
wizard?
the whole moral of the story is just to let things go.
Maybe I should read that book sometime. I need to let some things go.
Maybe if I can find a copy, I can get it to you.
Yeah, I like ice stuff. It never really bothers me anyway, so.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, here's a towel. Do you want to like wipe some stuff down with me?
Sure, yeah, I can help. So he'll grab like a towel, like a couple towels, and then he picks up like a third one and kind of chucks it in the air for a second, and a reddish hand kind of appears out of nowhere. He casts Mage Hand to grab it, and he starts wiping
Holy
things
shit.
down, like all three hands.
I was
Alright,
not
so-
expecting that.
All right,
Wow.
it's a trick I picked up back in the day. Got things done faster.
Ah, no, yeah, not complaining, not complaining. I wonder if my tail could do that. It's not as long though.
It's not the size of the tail.
That's how you use it.
It's how you use it.
I was gonna say it's the fight of the tail.
So if Tara hears them talking about sometimes it's better not to dream, she kind of does a little shudder but doesn't say anything.
Okay.
How's this room going? Are we cleaning it? Are we just
I mean,
I
you're
think
cleaning
we're
it. There's shit still
getting as
busted, but you're at least
far
like
as we can?
you're making it look like less messy, but stuff's still broken.
can I like Billy Mays like slap
Billy
some
Mays and
ending
shit,
up stuff?
Yeah.
Maybe at
That's
least
a
look
lot of
like we
damage.
had a bit of a wild party instead of,
Really amazed
somebody
with another
getting killed.
fantastic product.
Mending.
Cast flex tape.
right. Yeah, you can like cast like these bullshit spells all over the place to like make it look like
Cast
half
flex
half-faced.
I'm like flapping the wings to put all the dust and little debris out the window.
Whoa. See, now I'm feeling left out because I'm not using my awesome racial extremities. So now I'm going to attempt to clean stuff with my tail.
Yeah, I was gonna say Silik's gonna get up on this. He's gonna use his big, huge fin tail to start like sweeping some of the stuff off.
Show off. I can only
I give him a
reach, like,
thumbs up now.
a little couch cushion.
Tara just kind of shakes her head at all these antics and takes the broom and the dustpan with her hands and continues cleaning.
I think at this point, you guys are pretty much at the point where you guys can make it as clean as possible.
Yeah.
Ah, see? You can never tell a god just came through here.
Yeah, just a bunch of drunken idiots, probably. Which, if that's what they think of us, probably better.
Silik just speaks up. He's just so. I'm assuming you guys are going to be heading out pretty soon. Make your way over to Sogaria.
I think that's still a plan.
Yeah. I guess it's time.
All right. Well, I'm assuming, as he looks over at Paolo, you're going to join the group, heading your way over to Sogaria.
I guess that was kind of the elephant in the room. And he kind of looks at everybody and it's just, it's not that I can't go back. I just kind of don't want to. Can I come with you guys?
You're kind of part of the group already.
Yeah. I mean, where we're going in the middle of a war, don't know if that's where you want to be, but if it is, I think we're going to be happy to have you.
Where we're going here
Well,
on boards.
Welcome to the
I,
Died and Came Back Club.
Got that membership card.
Mhm.
I guess I'm not really excited about war, but I mean,
Well,
you
when
guys
got
have
the
all
right
been
attitude.
great, and I don't want to see anything bad happen to anybody, and especially you guys now. So if I can do whatever I can to help with that, then I want to. However, I guess that happens.
Well, it's not an easy job, and it's very dangerous. Are you sure that you're willing?
I mean, I have kissed to God. Huh.
You did
Can't
what?
get much.
No, you
it
did
was
that.
It was a move to try to be distracting, and it kind of backfired.
Who here expected that like Apollo's first big moves in this campaign would be basically having 2 huge moves on 2 powerful women?
Absolutely not. Did
To be
not
fair,
do
the
that.
one threw himself at me.
Fair.
Never would have guessed.
And you threw yourself at the
Add
other.
another one.
I flew myself at the other.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. It was perhaps not.
Or life choices were made. But it's the only thing I could think of in the minute. I kind of panicked.
Well, there was a lot of that going around for sure. Most of us panic a little different from that.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to see anybody else get hurt. I flailed for an answer. But I mean, danger is danger, and can't really be protected anymore. And, well, I'll deal with it when it comes, and I guess as long as all you are around, and maybe I can handle it a little bit better.
I look at
Welcome to
Silly.
the team.
Is this something he can do? Can he join us?
I don't see why not. I mean, you guys are promoted to the right spot. I mean, as long as he's with you guys, I can go speak to the higher ups right now, actually, and go speak to them. Put them in your ranks. Yeah, I mean, I can go take care of it.
We'd appreciate it. I think it's a good call.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well,
We ain't asked Gaju, but I don't imagine he'll object too much.
Well, like Savinia said.
Well, then I guess a good quote from a book I once read is, "These are my friends. There are many like them, but these are mine."
this guy.
You have a lot of good stories. You should like.
You do.
Yeah. I think
I've
we can
read
pass
a
the time on
lot.
the ship.
Should start an animation studio.
What?
What's animation?
I think it's a nation full of animals.
That makes sense. Do you think Gaju's from there? No, never mind.
Well, I guess I can head off over to go talk to the bigwigs and get you a license. Probably get your uniform once you can make it to Sogaria. You guys still got to pick out your colors. But
Alright.
yeah, I'll
Then
just meet you guys at the ship. How about that?
Yeah.
Alright.
You're packing a bag, right?
Ooh, me?
That look at the others. Why not?
You gotta get there, right?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can go with. All right, yeah. Let me go take care of this, and then I'll meet you guys at the ship. Yeah.
We'll see you there.
All right.
Okay.
As he starts heading out, and he looks at the door, it's like, yeah. He opens up and closes it. He heads back out.
I guess we better settle up, huh?
Sounds like
Gather our stuff, go to the front and say, so, we had some issues in the room.
Oh, I was already told about it. That you're all taken care of.
Oh. All right. Well, thank you. Was that our
Yeah, I mean,
Wood Elf friend?
your friend came down here in the morning,
Oh.
much earlier, and apparently you guys had some party damages in the living area, and you wanted a longer stay.
Yeah,
so,
it got a little out of hand. We
they
cleaned
covered
up
it.
as best we could.
I point to Apollo. This one is a party animal. I just
Really? Well, I guess
How's
it's
the
the
best
people that
parties?
I guess some people act differently when liquor gets involved. So,
Oh,
Ain't that
no,
the
it was-
truth?
It was fun.
Hey,
Wait.
yeah, it's just. Arr.
oh, right.
Anyway, we
Very good.
thank you for. We apologize. We straightened up as best we could. But thank you. We appreciate it.
That you're welcome, and stop back anytime, and we'll be happy to have you.
All right. I look at the others like, well, okay. And off we go.
Okay, so you head on off and making your way over to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Making our way.
Making away.
No, we will not be infected. No.
as you
Walking down.
as you progressively as you progress your way over to the actual lower ground floor.
Progressing our way.
yeah. I don't have any way to not say it. As you make your way
No,
over
that's
to
fine. We just need to not respond.
as you make your way over to Lakeshore, you head over to your ship, which is weird. It seems like some of the lights just randomly dimmed. That's odd. Very atmospheric. At this point, with the amount of time to clean up, travel, it's about 3-4 o'clock, depending on your urgency, to head over to the ship. Before you get there, Gaju,
Mm-hmm.
if you decided not to go to sleep, you would have made yourself familiar with the crew. I'm going to go over the crew that you have.
Okay.
So, bear with me because I'm going to pull up their pictures. I'm going to show them, say the names, and what they do. So if you want to take some notes, go for it.
Okay.
There is Idrine. She is a human. She mostly deals with a lot of the moving items around the ship. She's the strong person. She can deal with taking care of cannons, moving around ammo, shipping,
Outer monkey.
pretty much. You have McCreeve. She is a water genasi. She mostly does hull repairs. She also is very good with being eyes, so she can either watch out ahead from binoculars, or she can actually all the way go up to the. Of course, I had this written down by blanking on the term.
Crow's nest.
Crow's nest. Thank you. Yeah. There's Frey, who is the female bard. She's mostly there to pick up slack from many other people, but she's always there for the lighthearted romps to keep the energy and the motivation flowing. She's used to working with this group quite often. She's also a very skilled fighter, and she's actually partaken in several ventures on the seas before.
And she, what was her job?
She is kind of does a little bit of everything, but she's like the local bard.
Okay.
There's Caston. He is a human male, he specifically deals with a lot of the cleaning the deck. He is also the local cook that has been brought upon, but he is also a trained swordsman, so he's able to handle himself on the ship if needed. There's the Drow Gentar. He is specifically only really on the ship to partake in messages. His crow that he has is is very well known for being able to fly between continents in a matter of a couple days. He can actually fly further than the actual ship can in the amount of time, so he is there for messaging back and forth if needed. He has been able to do some stuff on ships, but he is not fully capable to help out if needed. There is Mala. Mala is actually a friend of Cindy. She's actually doing this for free. Mala is actually a merfolk, and she is specifically a researcher. She's mostly on the vessel to kind of be on her own personal adventure, but she has done she's lived on boats for most of her life, so she just knows the mechanics of them, so she can do most of the actual main deck work. There is Trixie. Trixie has been on boats for most of her life as well. She is a human. She mostly deals with dealing mostly with the food and the alcohol and making sure that everything is maintained and well preserved. As far as the ship work, she also is a main all-purpose kind of situation. I'm sure you're all waiting for Arthur.
Arthur!
Other than just being the blunt of the joke for Cindy and the blunt of punishment for Cindy, he is actually one of Cindy's strongest. He can actually deal with anything that requires significant weight around the ship. So next to Adrene, he'd be the one to go to as far as shipping, moving, dealing with the mass changes, or even he's also good with crewing a ship if for some reason Gaju needs a break from captaining. Last but not least, there is Samson, the head chef. He is a halfling. He is also a blacksmith, but due to the fact that Cindy's dealing with a blacksmith here, he is also his second in trade is actually cooking. So he will actually be the cook for the ship. He doesn't do so much as far as ship work, but as far as lower floor mechanics, due to his blacksmith stuff, if there is some damages that are done to the ship, he can try to repair them from the inside of the ship. And that is your crew, other than Cindy herself. But Cindy, she already stated that she's not going to help with the ship itself. She's more or less providing her services as a free service for her blacksmithing and enchantments.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I guess kind of while I'm waiting for the team to show up, I'll walking around the ship, making sure everything's in order, that the crew is actually on the job. Because I don't exactly trust Cindy, but, you know,
Sure.
yeah, he's very obviously, like, tired at this, but there's just been too much going on, and he does trust himself to sleep right now, so.
Okay, fair enough.
What is Cindy doing right now?
Cindy right now, if you were just kind of wondering, she's just kind of like more or less managing the crew. If you're not doing it at the current moment, just making sure, you know, kind of being the boss of bosses and kind of making sure that everybody's at their position if the team's ready to go at any minute. Looks like she's already kind of positioned people in certain spots of the place, but never really gave them like an official spot to stay. So a bunch of them has been kind of sleeping like on hammocks on the lower floor.
I'll make a mental note about that because at the end of the day, I'm captain, and if she's calling too many shots, I'm gonna have a problem with that.
Sure.
Uh,
It looks like she's more or less just doing it
But-
because you haven't been around. So she's been just kind of
That's
like
fair.
giving them jobs to do, so that case if you guys are ready to go, then that way you
That's
don't have
fair.
to like spend like 2 hours
Yeah.
getting the ship ready.
But for now, I'll just kind of go through inspections, make sure they've gathered all the supplies we need for such a long trip, and basically do that until the team arrives.
Cool. All right. All right. And then at this point, you all will be arriving at the ship. You would see most of the crew there. You'd be seeing Gaju going through inspections of the ship. You'd see the ship is pretty much all set to depart. You can see the variety of different crew members kind of taking places at different locations of the ship itself. But you all can board if you'd like.
I suppose we board.
Yep.
Do we see Gaiju immediately?
Depends. Are you noticeable, or are you kind of...
He doesn't exactly stick out like a sore thumb, but like you could probably find him pretty quickly.
I'd say,
He's
yeah,
kind of dragging about. He definitely tired.
Okay.
So
Have you slept yet?
good morning to you too.
I'll take that as a no.
It's actually 3 p.m., Gaiju.
I'm
Well, you know, I'm excited
Thank you
to
for-
leave too, but
Thank you for taking care of things at the inn.
Thank you.
how much do we owe you?
oh god, I didn't do math.
It was 150
Um,
gold.
it was 150, so divided by
That's-
5, it would be 30 piece.
30.
Yeah, 30.
Math.
30 apiece. All right.
Is that including my portion or?
So yeah, so that means that you would have had 30 in the stake too, and then they each owe you 30.
I mean, unless Silic wants to pitch in.
So it's not there right now.
Also, he wasn't planning to stay, so we kind of coerced him.
This is fair, but he also did the most damage.
Well, that's a conversation for later.
Taking all the money we can out of Silic.
Right?
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah, we've
dry.
been using Seal for a piggy bank as it is.
I'll just walks up with his like little bag. He's like, I owe you 20, and he hands the bag.
Oh.
Oh.
At this point, Cindy walks up. Well, welcome back, everyone. Yeah, Captain. I got everything all set up. I saw you were doing inspections. I don't know if you got to meet the crew yet. Everyone, Captain on deck. As they all just kind of like look at each other. Captain on deck. As they all just kind of like just stand still and just immediately just kind of like tap their hats and immediately kind of bow over to you, kind of like that.
We'll work on that.
What are they supposed to do?
Whatever you want them to do. I mean, they're paid good money.
I mean, when you say that, it seemed like you were expecting something specific.
Oh, well, I mean, you know,
Can we get some lunch?
I mean, whenever you want to go, we can go whenever you want. I mean, whenever you want to get lunch, we can go after that. It's totally up to you. It's your ship. You're trying to
I think
convince me.
lunch
do
sounds
need
like a
to
good
go.
idea. Lunch sounds like a good idea. Why don't we go do that?
Alright. Cindy, we're waiting on one more to join us, and we can.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Well, we'll be here.
Alright. I apologize for the delay.
Nope, no worries. It is your ship. It's your show. You go.
Gaiju, why don't you... And when Cindy walks away, Gaiju, why don't you go get some rest? We've got a long journey ahead of us.
I'll get some later.
I'll at least get some food then. Come on.
Apollo, I can show you where to put your stuff.
That'd be great.
Okay. I'll take him to the officer quarters.
Hell yeah. Pick a room, boy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Pick one that doesn't already have a letter on it.
I'll show him to open the rooms. To be like, you can have one of these.
Take the let's see here. Stern side, back corner one there.
So
Okay.
okay, there. Okay.
Yeah.
Across from Dahlia.
We all clicked on it.
We all start clicking on it.
Making waves.
And then I guess Silic will get one of these in the middle. Whenever he gets here.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, we could take and make bunk beds.
Actually,
one for you
drop
and
my
Slick.
stuff in my room before we go get food.
Bunk beds for who?
Dahlia and Silic.
No, thank you.
Room for activities.
I drop my stuff in my room, and before I go to the mess, I kind of check my pockets, make sure there's nothing there that's not supposed to be there.
Okay.
There's no feathers or anything
Nope.
untoward.
No.
Okay, good. I heave a sigh of relief and go find food.
Okay. I was just trying to make the.
He's got all these
No.
little A's in his room now.
The Scarlet A.
The Scarlet Letter.
Okay. So you guys
Okay.
decided to go out and get some food.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I guess. I walk in, is the cook guy in there, or do I just have free reign? Because I don't want to be a bother.
Currently, right now, he has not set up everything for himself, but you do see, like, compared to last time, there is several pots that are actually looks like there's some water boiling. You do see that some of, like, it has been a little more stocked since last time, and you see a lot more. It looks like there's a couple crates for freezing foods. You see, like, one of them's full of fish, the other one's is full of meats. But he's
Is
not
he anywhere
currently-
nearby?
Not
Okay.
that you can see.
Well, is Deer in there with me by chance, or is she waiting somewhere else?
I probably would follow you in once I've got my stuff put away.
I'll turn to her and say, well, I mean, I don't want to mess up his stuff, but also I'm hungry.
Well, ain't nobody here. She keeps saying it's our ship. I say we get some food. What you need me to do?
Thank you, Babu.
He's a
That
sweet
sounds
puppy.
that's amazing right now. Pancakes.
Let's make pancakes. Pancakes for lunch.
Pancakes for lunch. Yay.
Okay.
This is
Making
where we
some
find out
pancakes.
that's the only thing Dahlia knows how to make.
It's more of like I don't know what's on a ship, so yes.
Start making some pancakes.
Woo.
Oh, hey, there's some sausage over here. We want to use this?
Yes. Absolutely. I want to bring out some tea for everyone in the meantime.
All right. So everybody's been given tea. You are making the pancakes. Anything that the two groups separately, so I'm assuming Dahlia and Dira are together and the others are together individually as groups. Is there anything you guys want to talk about?
You two are doing alright?
As well as can be. Feel like a lot has gone on the last few days.
That's for sure.
You?
I'll be better once we go out to sea.
Mr. mentioned you possibly going home again. Is that something you want to do in the near future?
I don't know about soon. She can only do so much to guarantee my safety if I go there.
No, we won't let anything happen to you, right?
I know. But we're only so powerful. And my reward is great.
I don't know. What are kings compared to gods? And we've come across, what, 1, 2 now?
Just a few. You make a fine point. Thanks, C. You hanging in there, Apollo?
Yeah. Just different world right now for me. I'm not used to it, but you know, welcome to adventure.
You'll do just fine.
Thanks.
I hope you don't get seasick, though.
Ooh, that's a good point. I've never been on a boat before like this, so I guess we'll find out.
Worst case, consult Dolia. Sure, she'll have something with you.
Worst case, maybe I can just kind of hover. I never seem to have a problem when I'm flying.
True.
That's why I chose the room towards the center of the boat, not the end of the boat. Yeah.
That's a good point, and I didn't think about that. But that's okay. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
You got this.
Worst case, just tie a rope around me and fly me like a kite, I guess.
Get a lot of fresh air.
Bugs. What's a bugs when you're flying?
That's what the glasses are for.
Get some windshield wipers up in there.
Yeah. Next magical invention. Yeah. I think there's a lot, and I'm kind of Sophinia here. If we need to go back, like I said before, we'll handle it together. Figure it out.
But even if I were able to go back, I don't think I could face my mom not having answers.
Trust me when I say, at least you know that you can talk to her again, and it's not a gift we all have. I'm sure she would love to see you. She cared enough to say you gotta go. And sometimes they do things that we don't understand. We don't truly wish they would have done. But there's a purpose behind everything, and I'm sure she'd be happy to see you again.
A particularly homesick and almost pained expression kind of crosses his face, but he's not. He's very much a mama's boy. I know. And that's something I've been worried about. So, having my sister as well as she can be does put a bit of ease on me. I wish I could say the same thing about my... Who the fuck knows if he's still alive?
When was the last time you saw him?
13 years ago, when I was 15. My father did a lot of wandering. I don't know if it was for a job, entertainment, but he left one day and never came back, even though he promised to. I don't know if he got stuck doing something or he died or... All I know is that my family was never the same. We'll see. I'll be on the lookout, but...
Again, let us know what we can help with.
I appreciate
Sure,
it.
we're traveling a lot in the world right now. Come across a lot of people.
That's for sure. And same goes for you both.
And I gave up hope a long time ago with that, but thanks.
If I ever come across mine again, Gaju, you're welcome to stab them or whatever you want. If I don't get them
Maybe I'll
first.
take a note out of Zero's book. Chess sounds really good.
Yeah, it does. On the plus side, I heard Dahlia's making food again. Gold coin its pancakes again.
You hear me drop something and go, shit!
I will say, Zephynia, I'm looking forward to training. It's about time I kick your ass in something.
We'll see. I think after a long night's rest, we'll get back to it.
Fair enough. Hi, Luna.
We are having an important conversation. Thank you.
Aww.
The eviction of the kitty.
You'll be judged thusly.
I will.
You look so displeased.
I'm sure
She's already sitting down there going,
she's great giving it the stink eye. Ooh.
I'm gonna get bit later.
Oh.
Just gonna come out of nowhere. But what do you say we go get some food?
Good.
Okay.
So while we're cooking, I'm sorry, were you guys done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I should have asked you before, Joe, and maybe this would have been an insight roll or something, but when I was talking with the little Luna in the dream, was there a feeling that was like that warmth that we used to get when we were in the temple? Like there was somebody there behind us?
Insight check, please.
Is that right? Why don't I look at the right tab?
Ah,
to
The Last
see
of Us
what
just gives me
my
feels now.
modifier is. And it's 15.
15. The feeling is ever so familiar. Almost as
Okay.
if she's the one that you've been constantly praying to, not the other creatures.
All right, that is the piece of information that I needed to know. So while we're cooking, Sedalia, they told you that there's 4 pieces of cocopial. Is that right?
Like stirring a bowl. Uh-huh.
So there's the queen, and there's that demon thing, and there's Luna. I think there might be a little Luna.
I believe Gladlin said this.
Did he say that? I don't remember. You explained it. It was all real confusing, but I had a dream last night that I saw a little girl. She looked just like Luna. It was back in the temple, in the floating city,
Mm-hmm.
and she was in chains. And it was like, when she was behind me, it was like, do you know how that feeling was that you'd get when we went to pray there? It was
Yes.
like that. It was like, she's the one we were talking to there the whole time. but she was in chains, and she said she wasn't allowed to leave. She said her sisters told her it was for her protection. That make any sense to you?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Dira. I'm gonna be so honest with you. None of it makes sense, and
Fair enough.
and I really thought that when you're a cleric, you're like I thought we were the drama, and now I feel like I'm reading a book, except the book is the gods' drama, and I am actively being threatened on a daily basis because of it. So,
Fair enough.
she's split into 4, and we haven't met this 4th. So maybe you did meet her. Being
Yeah, I
chained up
did.
sounds pretty damn cocobial, if you ask me.
Chain
She
up.
sure loves to be a dick.
But it was like she chained up the part of her that was what she should be, or the important thing she's missing. Maybe, I don't know. She seemed like she didn't know any of this yet. And the Luna we met, the story that she told about how she changed. I don't know. I don't know what I think. Maybe
I
this
don't
is what
know,
she
dear.
lost.
3 of the 4 are not, good. And maybe that is what she is meant to be. After all.
I don't know.
But
Anyway,
if we can find a way to help her with the chains and figure out more about that, maybe we can help her in a way.
there's
that's
gotta
a-
be.
That's
There's
a
gotta be
tall
more.
order.
Yeah, well, in everything. Anyway, sausages.
Well, oh shit, they're burning. Okay, I got the pan.
All right.
And all of a sudden, the whole ship goes on fire and everyone dies.
No. Zephinia's precious bed
Chip
is
things,
finally
everyone
saved
dies.
2 days later. I've been thinking, and this is a little weird, I guess, but out loud thoughts. If Zephinia absorbed some of Luna's power, right? Does that mean
Yeah.
does that mean you, I guess, maybe there's a connection there? You thought about praying around her and seeing if anything happens?
We could try.
You think that'd
I
freak her
glow.
out?
I think it would freak her out a little bit. But
What if we do it subtly, just to see, a little experiment?
Eh,
Well, I'll take notes. I can't really do that anymore.
I don't know. I think I'd want to let her know what we're trying, but
We'll give
worth
her
a shot, I
a few
suppose.
days. Yeah.
Maybe it will help. Maybe it'll give her a better idea what's happening to her too.
Maybe it's like if you pray to her, it'll give her energy, and then she can heal the shit out of people more.
Well, that would be nice.
There's so many. We gotta plan. We gotta look.
We
into
all
it.
need it a little too often, so
The Gaiju surely needs it, so I don't see this as a bad thing.
well, if he'd stop running into everything's teeth. Anyway,
Well, at least we'll be on the ship now, so there's not there's anywhere for him to go.
you did not just say that.
Careful, I have wild shape.
All right, let's get these people fed.
Oh shit!
Let's
I
get
got the
him
pancake
convinced
on.
to get
Hold
some
on.
rest.
Stacking the pancakes.
Alright, so you're able to get the food already. Partially burned. Overcooked.
Not that. No. Just one.
We did get a little distracted.
And there is food and tea available for everyone to eat for their morning or lunch meal.
Afternoon tea.
Paula doesn't know
Except
about it. He
I-
takes the burnt one and he's like, "Arr."
I was going to
Kind
eat
of
that one, but
Oh,
as long as... I mean, if you wanted, go for it.
Starts ripping at it like a chew to like. "Ah."
Oh,
it's got a smoky flavor. It's good.
I love him.
It was one
All right.
pancake.
This is not how it's
Okay.
supposed to be.
Yes.
Why does it bounce?
Apollo likes well done. Noted.
Dip it in the tea to soften it up.
They're not that burnt. You know what? You guys make your own food.
Yeah.
Good thing they don't
I
have to. They
think
got a
maybe
chef.
we got somebody on who's we got somebody on to do that now.
All right, so you guys.
This is our celebratory last pancakes on
That's right.
New Averant.
But yes, you guys have
We're
your
leaving.
lunch/early dinner. Anything you guys want to go for before return of Silik?
Dira's just gonna kind of go up on deck and look at what she can see of the island and kind of. She's never left here before, so the city's pretty much as and Lakeshore is pretty much as far as she's ever gone. So she's just kind of looking. Probably sees Silik arrive.
You stole my idea, but I'll do it later.
Okay. Anything else that you guys like to do other than keeping out for Silik?
You feeling tired yet, Gaiju?
That's my secret. I'm always tired.
I'm always tired.
I'm kind of like getting some deja vu here from like a few days ago, but we don't have any cherry blossoms. We do have an ocean. If you need a little picnic with some pancakes,
Pancakes.
I had enough pancakes, thank you.
there's some sausage too.
Pocket pancakes.
Pocket pancakes.
I'll sleep soon. But I kind of want to see us off before I do that.
Fair.
At some point we should really get Glad.
Your voice cut out.
At some point we should get Gladolin his fuck.
Cuts out right
you
at
keep
right
cutting
after
out
Gladwin.
Gladwin.
His crown.
Oh, his crown. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Oh. We'll get it later. We could do that, I suppose.
Fuck Gladlin, you know, like it's.
Well, there's things to be done. I
He's
saw
a guy
him
that can
12
show up
hours
when he
ago.
wants.
Yeah, I saw him 12 hours ago, so don't want to blow up his phone, you know what I mean? Just signed this contract, you know.
Gotta make him call you, right? You don't wanna. You don't want to make it seem like you're.
Well,
the
he
neighbor.
definitely loves just calling me straight up out of the blue, so it's not on brand, off brand for him.
All right, so as you guys finish your food, head up to the main deck. Ship starts getting all prepared. You do see Slick starting to make his way over to the harbor, along company with another person. Looks like an elf. Walking up, making their way over to your direction. Eventually boarding onto the ship. That's where we're gonna end it.
Ah! I knew it. Yapik.
So
Whoo,
that way, officially
whoo,
next
whoo.
session, we will be leaving Aegis's continent and be on sea for
Fucking finally.
Yay!
Only took us 27 episodes.
8 episodes later.
Yeah. 50 episode later. They're still on sea.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Cool.
No, don't jinx it.
So, thank you everybody for watching the stream. Ryan, do you want to do a closing remind everyone about your thing?
Oh. Yes, guys. Don't forget to come to the Dungeons and Drag show at Drew's Bar. That is 10 p.m. on Friday, and Dahlia will be there. You get to see
In
the Dua
Memphis.
Lipa. Yeah, in the Memphis. It'll be great.
We can't wait for video.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
All right, cool.
You just better get video.
All right,
Guys,
Oh,
social media.
social media. Check out all social media. If you want to check her out. Her link is right at the bottom of her icon, right at the bottom of her window. But check out all of our socials to keep up to date with our information. We'll be on tomorrow with Echoes Bahamut with the other campaign to see what is going on over in the den of the aquarium. So everybody have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye.